Hi guys, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be a reading for Leo. I'm in a very energetic mood all of a sudden when I was shuffling this card, and I'm getting into this really nice mood. Let's see. I'm did not feel like it. I was shuffling before I turned on the camera, and the strength card kind of flew over, and now you don't want to talk to me. Okay, yeah, we got death card. Okay, what you are ending something. Is that you are ending, or is it happening for you, or you are actively doing it? What are you ending? I don't know, I'm looking at this card and I'm getting these feelings that you are ending to entertain everything that is pretty straightforward BS. You are ending to spend energy or time on people who you think that, you know, when you speak to someone, I'm feeling like I'm connecting with a Leo who kind of see through people. You know, they can talk to you and they don't have to say anything, and you just see through them. Like you can detect immediately the subtext of their wordings, what they actually mean, and all these things. You don't say, of course, you don't confront them, whatever you feel, but you see this, and you are slowly but surely cutting people from your social group or from your day-to-day, you know, like, I don't know, people that you meet on day-to-day basis, whether at work, whether friends, distant relatives, or whosoever, you know, people around you who you think that their words are basically structured or designed to please others or something. Okay, the main thing is here that you are trying to be extremely honest to yourself and through your communication, and you are trying to surround yourself with the similar energy. So whosoever doesn't vibe with that energy that you are embodying, you are cutting them loose. You are not being arrogant or anything, you are not fighting with them, you are just pulling yourself away from the communication. And they are kind of, you know, silence speaks, so they understand. That's what I'm getting from King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Why did I say King of Pentacles? Anyway, maybe that's what you are embodying, that energy, while you are doing this, because you want that kind of King of Pentacle kind of stability. You want that, you know, external stability where people around you is not gonna hinder the energy you want to embody. Like you want to embody, you know, like when this is interesting that I said. Anyway, so after that we have Six of Wands in reverse, like I feel like that, like people who are proud, who are mostly driven by their very self-centered ego, and people who are constantly seeking for external validation to acknowledge their worth or acknowledge their status in the society or within their surroundings. You are cutting them off. Nothing, it's like a whole different energy. It's not like it's something. You know I'm not getting that sense that you are thinking, oh, those things are bad or anything. You are not judging. You are not coming from a point of judgment here. You are coming from a point of understanding that, okay, you understood that, okay, this is I want at this moment. This is I want my surroundings to be, so that it can harmonize with the energy that I'm embodying, which is you want to be honest with yourself, you want to communicate with honestly, and you don't want anything. And when I say honest, mean like not like very, not like I, like I, individualization, personalization, kind of ego driven, like honesty. You are coming from a very soul driven, a very relative kind of understanding, where you want to include others, where you want to understand others. So you are not too much a focus of I. So you are coming from that kind of energy. And whosoever, it's not that those people are not, those people might have very good impact or influence in your life previously, but right now that energy is not working for you, and you want to cut those things, like out of your life, at least for this moment, at least for this in a phase that you are going through. You know what I mean? I'm not getting any kind of judgmental kind of energy from you. It's not that you are judging them, how they behave or nothing. You are just really listening to your energy, and you are trying to build a surrounding, trying to build atmosphere where you can vibe, like where you can be at your peak of your energy, and you want that kind of energy surroundings, like energy surrounding you, which can vibe with that. And I'm getting that people don't even noticing it, because you are not doing anything. You are like doing it very silently. It's not that you are confronting, hey, you do this, I don't like this, because you are not coming from that kind of point. So you are just, like, let's say somebody message you, and it's not that you deliberately ignoring them. Maybe you just not in the mood, so you're replying them maybe after 4 days, or saying very, just replying, very to the point what they ask, not like you are like slowly and very silently kind of slipping away. And so people are not really, I don't think people are not really taking that into account, because they are not really realizing it. And those people are the people that you are cutting away from your life. It's not that you're super close with or something, so they are not really, they are not bothered. They are not even paying attention, maybe much. Maybe they will later, when it's gonna be significant silence from your side. But right now it's like it's mostly what you are cleaning up your surroundings, and you are letting this kind of energy coming into you. You are making space, basically. That's what is happening. Page of Wands in reverse. I feel like okay, let's see. Yeah, it's like a similar, I'm getting this similar kind of energy from both Six of Wands and Page of Wands. It's like something, anything that is based on external validation, anything that is based on external approval, anything that is based on any kind of action that is based on to prove to others like how valuable you are any kind of external gratification and external acknowledgement through your action, you're kind of cutting those things away. And I think both these wands, like Page of Wands and Six of Wands, and giving me this kind of energy. And then we get high priestess, oh god, the High Priestess. Yeah, it's like that, like you are not focusing on external, even though Leo is very masculine energy, but that doesn't mean anything that you always have to be like that, embody. That's the beauty of energy, it's all about having a nice balance between different kind of flow of energy. So right now you are into this kind of very you are in a transition period, I have to say. You are in a transition period. Oh my god, what's just happened? Okay, so I got Hermit. You are in a transition period. You are kind of transitioning from this external outward masculine energy to very much internal like intuitive energy, where you wanna just focus, you wanna how can I, you wanna build your identity. Or so okay, when I say build, nothing is not that once you build, that is your identity for the rest of your life. I don't see that's what you are going for. You are going for, this is a phase that you are going through, and you are building who you are. You are trying to build who you are within this phase of your life, and right now you're focusing on more of your you're focusing more towards your internal sensibility, and all those kind of things, and you are kind of pulling away from this external outward energy, which is geared towards people outside of us, which is also important, but right now you are focusing on inward, you are focusing inwardly, and you are focusing on who you are with your, like when you look inside you, who you are. You're going for that kind of approach, and then that is taking you, because you are, like I said, you are like silently kind of slipping away from this connection, a group of people or people around you, or social group, or any people, like some people that we meet every day. And because you are doing that, it's kind of putting you in a little bit hermit mode, a little bit isolated mode, but that's what you actually enjoying it, because that's what you need in order to hone this kind of internal energy, in order to really listen to yourself. And you are kind of, it's like a noise cancellation headphone. That's exactly what you are doing it. You are just trying to listen to the every beat of the music, if you really want to feel those, and you are kind of noise cancelling, like cancelling all this external noise, which is actually appearing to you noise. Maybe other time it will be valuable, you can get some kind of information from outside noises, but right now you just want to focus on that. You just want to focus on this internal sensibility and like sensitivity that you have to define yourself for this moment of for this phase of your life. And that's why you are kind of cutting away all this external energy. Yeah, let's see, it's like a very I don't know, so far this is my, I think this is, like the I already did Sagittarius and Aries. I don't know, for some reason all the fire signs are kind of, especially you, and Sagittarius. I think it's very calming energy, even though you guys are going through a major internal contemplation, internal reflection, which is taking a lot of energy and giving you a lot of feeling, making you feel a lot of like rewarding feelings, because you are doing something which is you want to do and which is very valuable to you, which is knowing yourself very intimately, internally. And but it's happening so calm and peacefully that it has this kind of very very soft and supple, fuzzy, warm, um, but cool at the same time kind of energy. It's like it's like hot summer night by the beach. You feel the hot, you feel the heat, but also you feel the cool air from time to time. So it's like a that's kind of nice combo. Let's see. Oh God, Hierophant. Let's see. I'm getting this energy, even though, oof, again, see, I told you when I shuffled before, this flew over. This time also, it also kind of flew over. You wanna come to your reading. Anyway, like this with Hierophant and Strength, both of them major arcana, I'm getting this thing. It's like Hierophant usually like whatever, usually, there is nothing usual. You just get all this intuition when you see a card. And then, but okay, if you like traditionally, if you have to describe Hierophant, it's like even traditionally, because that's actually kind of that word goes very well with Hierophant. It's like a conventional, traditional stability, any kind of authority, any kind of it comes with this kind of stable, well-grounded, well-founded kind of energy. So I don't think it's giving in. I don't think you are. I'm not at all getting any kind of conservative kind of feelings. I'm getting that you are just in power, and you are not even exuberating this power kind of very explicit way. You are just very, you know what you want, and that's what your strength, and that's what giving you so much of stability inside. Even though you are not feeling like, okay, what's gonna happen if I completely cut slip away from all this communication. Oh, nowadays, people, that's how you define what kind of power you hold, all this kind of people politics, and that's out there, and you are not even bothered about it. You are not even thinking about it. That's what's gonna happen if I don't talk to her. Maybe I need some help later on, she will not talk to me, or he will not talk to me. All this kind of pros and cons, you are not even calculating in all these things, because you are just saying, okay, you know what, in this moment I want this. I want to focus on myself. I want to focus on my internal world. I want to focus on my sensitivity. I want to focus on what is going on inside me, and it's giving me calm and cool energy. And I'm just I'm just being a little me. I'm just being me. I'm just being me. And and that's it. And you are not even thinking about all this, because that's the thing. I'm Leo moon, I can understand, people, there are people, we guys are, we don't really think about all this, because inside we know that we're not doing any harm. We are not hurting anybody. We are not doing any harm. So those kind of things, that what people will think, this and that, it doesn't come to us, because we know that we are doing something that we want to do, and it's good for us, and we're not harming anybody. So why even think about what they feel, how they feel, what's gonna happen, what not gonna happen, all these things, as long as you're as long as I am true to myself, as long as I am honest to myself, as long as I'm not doing any purposefully harming somebody or purposefully hurting somebody, then I'm not gonna even put my energy thinking about what other can think and what other can feel about me, and what's gonna happen if this happens, what not gonna happen if that happens, those kind of extra thinking and giving energy and wasting, like, not wasting, I mean, like whatever, giving this energy to something that is not giving you back something that you want. So you are like very calm, you are like very confident, and you are in your power. And it's not like, whenever we like say power, it's not like like aggressive or arrogant kind of nothing. No, that's not actually power. That's not power at all. I feel like power is actually very calm. Power is very calm because you understand your power and you don't feel this need to showcase it so explicitly. When you showcase it, that's not, I don't think that's power. So whenever true strength and true power is like, it's actually very calming. It's actually very calming. You are not bothered by all this little movement of others, because you come from a deep sense of knowing what you want, deep sense of knowing of your place in the in this particular situation. Anyway, so let's see what comes. Magician in reverse. Yeah, it feels like that. It's not that it's not that you don't know magic, like I don't feel like like it's not that you kind of very much aware of what you are going through and what you getting out of it and how you are feeling. It's not that, oh, I have all these tools and something gonna happen, which is also beautiful. That's a whole different kind of energy. It's like a very adventurous, very alchemist kind of energy. But right now you're not into that energy. You are not like putting dice on the table and hoping for the best. You are not gambling here. You are very much aware what you are going through. You are very much aware why you are doing and what you are doing and how you are doing it and how you can, and you are just focusing on the process and just feeling, and you are really into your very nice situation, I feel like. Anyway, I'm just gonna draw one more card because it's like I think we already talked about the energy, overall here. Oh, that's my alarm, because my camera, it says that I can only record for 27 minutes, so I need to, God, I hate this. Okay, I need to cut this. I need to switch off the camera right now, change the card, and I will be back. Okay, so this is what we got. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna also pull out a oracle card. Okay, and this one I'm using like it's called Oracle of Mystical Moments. I really like it. It's kind of represent these cards, kind of subconscious energy. So I like this. So let's see what kind of subconscious or energy you are embodying. Okay, this one. Cannot. This is, we got Miss Sunshine. It's like a Leo card in this oracle, Well, what can I say? You already get the... I'm gonna put it there because it's kind of overall. Anyway. Yeah, it's like... I don't know. Do you see this sun like glowing? It's like with full of sunshine. It's like coming out of her head, like behind her head. It's like a halo kind of thing. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, it's like I don't know, it's gonna reverberate the same thing what I mentioned. It's like you are shining Like this is also a very watery card. It's a very nice, you know, like this card, if you see the upper part is very bright and shiny and all, you know, whitish yellowish kind of hue, and then when you see down, it's just opposite, you know, it's just a little moon there, it's just a very night kind of energy. It's like a, so this is like a combination, it's like a very culmination of masculine and feminine energy together, you know. So it's like that. I feel like that you are focusing on your feminine side of it, your internal side, your inward energy, and you are doing it so peacefully, silently, calmly, and non-confrontational way that it gives you, it's actually putting you in your prime, you know, it's kind of putting you in your actual strength, because you are not bothered by what people gonna say, what people gonna feel, what people gonna think, because you know that you are doing something which is good for you, and you are not, you are prioritizing yourself. That doesn't mean that you are like non-prior, I mean that doesn't mean that you are not caring for others, or you're not giving any value to others. That's not it. You just I don't know why I even go there. That was not even in the radar. So you are just, yeah, you are just in your power, you are just doing what you need to do, and you are cutting away certain things which is not gonna serving, which is not serving to for you to attend this kind of internal energy that you want to do. Yeah, so you are like figuring out, you're like knowing yourself, and by knowing yourself you are focusing on inward energy. That's like pretty, that's how you know yourself, I think. Yes, that's how you know yourself. So it's like pretty much like a spring cleaning, you know, spring cleaning. Okay, maybe that's gonna be the title. Anyway, it's like a kind of spring cleaning of your, I don't know, of your internal world or something like that. Anyway, I think that's it. All right. Okay. So it's actually very nice energy. I feel like I just want to sit here in this energy and read for another half an hour, but some other day. All right. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining me again. And hope, I don't know, hope you find some value in it, and talk to you later.